I spoke earlier in the program about Megan Markle, a candidate, apparently, for the presidency of the United States. Can you believe it? What are Australians, though, to make of the news that the insufferable Markle, according to sources, hated every second of touring Australia? Remember Prince Harry and his wife Markle toured here in October 2018. They visited Sydney, Melbourne, Dubbo and Fraser Island in Queensland. Claims from a new book by the former Vanity Fair editor Tina Brown, called The Palace Papers, outline that Meghan Markle hated the representational role traditionally carried out by the royals. Seriously, who does this C-grade actress think she is? To Meghan Markle, I think we all say one thing: if you don't like Australia, stay away. We'll take Princess Anne any day of the week over Miss Markle. Princess Anne was a hit at the Royal Easter Show in Sydney. The public couldn't get enough of her. The only criticism would be that the tour was over too quickly. But back to Markle. These claims in the book, The Palace Papers, come after the streaming giant Netflix quietly cancelled a series created by the couple's Archewell Productions. The cartoon series called Pearl was meant to be about the adventures of a 12-year-old girl who finds inspiration in a variety of influential women throughout history. Netflix cancelled the series before it was even made. Ross Clark summed it up well in the UK Spectator magazine when he wrote, "Anyone who thinks that Harry and Meghan have good commercial value beyond the context of their fallout with their respective families should try this little thought experiment. Ask yourself two questions. Firstly, did you watch Harry and Meghan's Oprah Winfrey interview? Secondly, were you looking forward to watching Pearl?" He said, Ross Clark, "It won't seem too much like a magic trick if I tell you that your answers were yes and no, or perhaps more likely yes and what the hell is that?" Well, I can sum it up better. Have we finally entered a stage where streaming giants like Netflix and others are finally putting a line through the sand of sanctimonious woke programming? Because I'll tell you one thing, we can all do without it. From the very start, the idea of Meghan Markle producing animation series was always a joke. The person who signed off on the deal at Netflix should be shown the door. As Tesla founder Elon Musk has rightly identified, the streaming giants have been captured by a brand of preachy, politically correct programming which drives away audiences, and we see that here in Australia. Programs which once loved by Australians have been hijacked by woke media executives who change a winning formula for the sake of it, or even worse, bow down to pressure from left-wing activists. For their efforts, they see a slide in their ratings.